So this is a lovely Monday morning, spending some time in the garden. It's still very early, and that is something I have found so beneficial to myself, is just getting into the sun early in the morning, and just doing some deep breathing. I have been realizing and meditating on the prana energy I need to tap into for energy to sustain me, replacing food. And it's been so beneficial for me just to really experiment with different things and just acknowledging the feeling it gives me, the level of satisfaction it gives me, the same as food would. Like food is, there's so many different varieties of food. There's so many different varieties of energy food. Coming in, doing sun gazing at night is really satisfying to me. And sitting in the sun during the day now and again, doing some deep breathing and just getting into a little nature spot and being with myself has really been filling me up immensely and replacing my hunger. There's so many things you can find nutrition from. Breatharians live off air. So if you think it's hard to fast for 23 hours, there are people that never eat. Not sure how that really works, but it definitely shifts your perspective. I've been a few things that's just really been beneficial to me in helping me is my chamomile tea, my oil burner, burning some essential oils to set the mood and to support me in that, in the phase that I'm in. Sometimes I feel a bit too energetic, then I'll have lavender oil burning. If I feel a bit lethargic, then I'll have some peppermint oil or rosemary. So I use different oils, and that it's very subtle, but I think that's also something new to realize, is to actually find that subtle energy sources coming to us, and not just the way we are used to with food, which is a huge plate that just goes into your tummy and you don't even think about what you've just consumed. The breathing is amazing to me. I love slow walks. I do sun gazing, moon gazing. I'm wearing different gemstones every day, depending on what I need. Mostly rose quartz, that's my go-to gem. And I'm really, and also sleep. That's the one thing I'm not doing properly yet, but the days I do, I can feel a huge difference if I sleep properly. That does make, that does replace energy, or does provide energy, which is awesome. But I am doing a lot of reading and listening to interesting talks on connecting to prana energy, and I'm loving what I'm learning, and it makes so much sense to me. I totally get it, how there are energy fields that provide us with everything we need. And it really resonates with me. It's obviously not going to resonate with everyone, and that's cool, but it does resonate with me. And if it's something that speaks to you, tapping into prana energy is the answer when you cut out food. I am now basically down to eating one meal every second day. And it's working well for me. I do have some emotional battles. Yesterday afternoon was quite harsh. It's these parasites that are busy dying off, and parasites can only live off what you feed them. They cannot live off you like you. I live off my own reserves, and when I don't eat, I've still got a source of fat to be burned as energy, but parasites don't. So when you stop feeding them, they get very nasty. I have experienced that. It's literally like demons on the inside of you, screaming at you, manipulating you, threatening you, Wow. It's very intense. So just going through that, and it was full moon last night. So I think they did have quite a stronghold. I'll share a link on the personality of parasites and what happens when they start dying off at the bottom, which is very, very fascinating. I can definitely feel these parasites um, being not happy inside of me because they're not getting what they want. Um, the parasites are energy forces, so you cannot take them lightly. They are a force to be reckoned with, and it's something you're going to have to really realize it's going to hound you during this process until you've gotten rid of all of them. But wow, what an awesome victory to get rid of all these unwanted entities living on the inside of you, releasing hormones, determining your moods and your actions. It's it's something I want to do. I do not want them inside my being. So I am fighting this battle and I am not holding back. They are dying and they are going out. Um, they do manipulate you quite intensely. I was yesterday, my emotions was just feeling so empty. And I just felt if I can't be involved in social eating with friends, and not that I can't, that's just the thing. These parasites bring up the most weird emotions and bizarre threats. It's like they don't know what to use against you. So you've really just got to almost just acknowledge the weird, random feelings and let it just flow through you. Don't take it as, yes, that's true, I am unvaluable, or I am so empty. Just let the emotion come, acknowledge it, um, and let it go out, let it flow through you and out you, and let it just be gone because it's not true. Journaling helps me so much. Wow. This YouTube, just making notes, just video notes of what I'm going through is really awesome, and I love looking back um, at it, and it's really nice just jotting down or talking or making notes on how you're experiencing all your battles and your process. I can really recommend that. I also jot everything down in a little journal, and it's nice when you've just put it down on paper. That really brings me comfort. I really, really enjoy that. Yeah, so I am almost a week after my 21 goal, and I'm now doing one meal every second day, which works very well for me. Um, I'm going to share another link of a lady doctor that sort of explains where the sweet spot of autophagy is. Really like that information, and she also says going to 36 hours really gets you into absolute optimal fat burning mode. So I'm doing it up to 48 hours, and that works very well. Just sitting here in the garden with my doggy. Where are you, Abby? And my beautiful little Lee. And really tapping into some beautiful energy, and I'm already feeling so satisfied and fulfilled after just this 10 minutes on the grass under the trees listening to the doves. Really something. And the wind, there is food, there's real food in nature around us, and it's not to be taken for granted. We have to tap into that, otherwise we can't just take away food and not find a replacement. Well, I can't. So this has been a journey for me, discovering other sources of energy and energy fields, and I'm loving it. Lovely journey. And the weight is melting away. I can't wait to share. On 6 weeks, I'm going to share my first before and after photos. I have already done on week 3, but I'd like to get something a bit more nicer. It's going to be nicer on 6 weeks. So I'll share on 6 weeks. I'll share my first before and after videos. Say bye bye. Bye.